On my feet are the Freeaim VR shoes. They're motorized shoes that let you walk in VR by actually walking with your legs. They're like little treadmills on your feet. And I'm also using the hex frame in this video. So that's the frame that's around me. In the other gameplay videos, I didn't use any support equipment, but in this video, I wanted to show how the hex frame works. I'm playing the game RIPOUT using Praydog's Unreal Engine VR Injector. This video and probably the next few gameplay videos, I'm going to be doing a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing a lot of talking where I reply to the comments from previous videos. I'll be answering questions and replying to suggestions and that sort of thing. And I just wanted to say thank you all for leaving so many comments on our videos. We really appreciate it. There's lots of positivity, there's constructive criticism, and there's lots of suggestions. So again, we really appreciate it. Alright, this video is 6 minutes long, so I'll see how many comments and questions and that sort of thing I can get through in that time. So first, a couple of you mentioned not doing so many cuts in these videos, so just leaving the videos as is, not cutting out parts. I cut out a few parts in this video where I'm just standing still, but other than that, I didn't really cut anything. So yeah, this is basically the raw footage that you're seeing here. If you like this sort of editing, then let me know. Okay, next, a lot of you asked about the price and availability of the VR shoes. We are going to be making announcements and giving more information about that sort of thing at AWE in a few weeks. So I'll just mention, yes, we're going to AWE. That is in Long Beach, California. It's June 18th through the 20th, and Freeaim will be in the playground area offering demos. So if you want to try the VR shoes out, then we hope to see you there. And again, we'll be releasing more information when we're there. So stay tuned for that. Alright, next I'm going to be talking about the frames. So in the last update video, we did a lot of talking about the frames, and you all left a lot of comments and replied to our survey, so thank you again. So I'll just talk a little bit about that. I want to make it clear that the frames that are shown here and in the last video are prototypes. So they're not the final version, they're not the manufactured version. The frames that we decide to make, if we decide to make frames, will be manufactured differently so that they're quicker and easier to fold up. They can fold up or be compacted down as compactly as possible. Then a few of you mentioned the hex frame having some feet on the frame and maybe attaching it to a mat. So yes, we have those thoughts in our head too. So we'll be doing things like that. There will be accessories on the frames, so like hooks or hangers, so that you can put your headset on there and controllers while you're getting set up. They can just be hanging on the frame. Maybe something like a phone holder too. Let us know if you want something like that. You could also attach trackers to the frame. One of you mentioned doing that, so we could consider doing something like that. And then also, we're considering the possibility of having a seat. So having like a fold-down seat in this hex frame here that you can use to sit down, or the swivel caster frame that I showed in the previous update video, having a seat for that. So we're considering all these things, and yeah, what I'm showing here is just prototypes, but we're considering all of these other things with that. But I want to go back to the seat. So a lot of you don't really like the option of, or don't really want to have support equipment, but just curious, if the support equipment offered a seat so that you could sit, would that make the frames more appealing to you? Let us know in a comment below. Okay, next, while we're talking about frames, I wanted to address something I think that is a misconception with the frames. So some of you thought that the frames will take up extra space. And yes, when you're storing them, they'll take up extra space because you have to store them somewhere. But when you're using the shoes, they don't take up extra space than if you weren't using the shoes. Because the shoes, we recommend a 2 meter by 2 meter play space with the shoes. You can go down to 1.5 to 1.5 meters. I've done that a lot, and the shoes work just fine. So we might be updating our recommendation, but you still need that much free space to use the shoes by themselves. And the frame, like the hex frame here, it fits within that space. So it's not taking up any more space than the shoes by themselves. Okay, so I hope I made that clear. If some of you meant something else by your comments, then let me know. Okay, I see I'm running out of time here, so I'm just gonna end it there, and I'll answer more questions and comments in future videos. Let me know if you like this kind of video where I'm doing like minimal cutting, minimal editing of the video, and I can keep doing that in the future. Also let me know if you like this kind of video where I'm talking constantly over the video and answering questions, or if you'd prefer if I would just shut up and just let the gameplay go. Okay, thanks for watching. Leave a like and a comment, and we'll see you next time.